Welcome. I'll be reacting to Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds for the first time. All I know is obviously there are birds in it, and some of it was filmed near where I live. Remember, this is not a market substitute. Please support the original. Maybe she should just get a cat now, because we know the birds are going to attack later.
I wonder if you could help me.
She doesn't work here.
There we are.
She's having too much fun.
I just thought you might like to know what it's like to be on the other end of a gag. What do you think of that? Good day, Miss Stanley.
She likes him. I've used a rotary dial phone once. My grandparents had it. It was a lot of fun. Confusing at first, but a lot of fun.
He's not home. Bodega Bay. He goes there every weekend.
Bodega Bay, where's that?
How can you live in the city and not know where Bodega Bay is? Girl. Yes, that's definitely... Wait, that looks like the tides. Is that the tides? It is a small town, so conceivably she could find him.
I don't want them to see me arrive.
She should take a boat.
You could get yourself a boat and cut right across the bay to that.
The little girl's name.
That's where Annie Hayworth, the school teacher, lives.
Oh, yeah, there's the school. They really filmed it here.
Yes, that's the one, Kathy Brenner.
Those kids have a really cool school teacher. She's like 98% spunk. I love her. He can probably beat her to town if he drives fast. Yeah, look at him go. He's gonna beat her back to the tides. I love that restaurant. I mean, obviously it's been rebuilt since then, but the food is really good.
I'll clean up the car.
Oh, the arrow when you put peroxide on everything.
You really like me, huh?
I loathe you.
Oh,
You're no
you
manners,
two
no
like
arrogance,
each other,
no
just admit it.
conceit.
I'll pick you up. Where are you staying?
With Annie, of course.
How is she gonna swing that? Annie feels like she's a bit lonely though, so maybe she'll be okay with it.
You're just a poor, innocent victim of circumstances, huh?
Well, I'm neither poor nor innocent, but the truth of that
Truth
particular...
is, you're running around with a pretty wild crowd, isn't it?
Well, how do you like our little hamlet? I despise it. Well, I suppose
Hey!
it isn't so much to the... No trouble at all. I simply
Look at the
follow road.
framing of this shot. That is pure Hitchcock. Did he bring martini glasses all the way up the hill? He likes her. Oh, that's a cute cake. Oh!
I think you ought to stay the night, Melanie.
That's actually a good idea, because the road is tricky in the dark.
Mitch.
Oh!
They came in right down the chimney.
Oh, I know that road. That's near Roblar.
Dad, are you home?
Those birds really don't like teacups, do they? Oh! Oh! Poor Lydia. At this point, I'd be like, alright, we're going to your apartment in San Francisco. Ooh.
Be careful.
It's about time. I ship it. She has the exact same color wall as I do, I think.
Would you like me to go for her?
I don't think they're delivering Hogwarts letters. You might want to leave. Oh! Walk slowly.
I want you to go as quietly as possible. Do not make a sound, or I
These are
charge
very
you the way.
well-behaved children. Oh!
Well, I don't know, Daddy. Is there a difference between crows and blackbirds?
That is very definitely a difference, miss.
Thank you. They're different, Daddy.
She's like the comment
I think
section
these
on the
are crows.
internet, that lady that just came by.
There's hundreds of them.
Thus saith the Lord God unto the mountains, the hills.
Let's take a moment to appreciate this amazing facial expression from the waiter. Look at that. Epic.
The very concept is unimaginable.
The fact that no one believes her and everyone has their own theories and they're trying to explain it away is just so deeply human. This makes way more sense than if everyone was just freaking out.
Mrs. Bundy said something about Santa
Well, start by
Claus.
boarding
About
up your
Cheerios getting lost in a
windows.
fog and-
That's gasoline. Destroy the humans! This is 2020 right here. All of this.
I think you're the cause of all this.
Excuse me? Annie? Don't! Don't provoke them.
And they covered her. Annie, she pushed me inside.
There's a stage play, The Birds, that is set after, I think, the movie. And this particular scene reminds me a lot of it. There's a family that's trapped in a house and they've boarded up all the windows and the birds keep attacking.
Can I bring the lovebirds in here?
No!
But Mom, they're in a cage.
They're birds, aren't they?
They're more civilized in an apocalypse than I am right now. Look at that little coffee set. She chose the right guy to fall in love with. That's all I've got to say. That took a lot of guts. Door. What about the hat rack? We need more furniture. Grab a couch. Or nails. Nails. Cool. Alright. Even better. Seriously? I mean, it was mostly just sound effects, but that is one of the most tense scenes I've seen. This is scarier than zombies. At least zombies you can kind of fight, but what do you do against a huge throng of birds? Get the fire going again. Don't go investigate. She's like, I've read Nancy Drew. I can do this. Do not open that door. Put furniture in front of it. Don't open it. No, 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 no. I told you not to open it! No! Kathy's been a trooper through all of this.
We'll take Melanie's car. That'll be faster than the truck.
Okay, Rich. Do we know what makes them go off? Like, clearly there's some kind of a trigger.
Sebastopol, and a few on Santa Rosa.
That means probably Forestville's affected. It sounds like they should head for Marin then and stay away from the Russian River, Santa Rosa area. But if they start running over birds on their way out, will that provoke them? You should probably leave quickly before craziness starts again.
Can I bring the lovebirds, Mitch?
No.
I haven't.
Bring a stuffed bear or something. Do not bring birds with you. That's it? Okay, now the stage play makes sense. It picks up where the world is basically completely post-apocalyptic and the few people who have survived are basically barricading themselves in houses, but then they don't have any food, so they have to go on these food runs every time the birds stop. Is there a TV show for this out there? Because I feel like this is screaming to have just an ongoing television series. Maybe there is out there? Now, it was originally a novel, so I'm sure there's some deep meaning behind the birds and all that, but honestly, I was watching this more just from a superficial level. And I thought it was great. Yeah, the special effects are not 21st century glossy CGI, but you know what? They were effective, and once you get pulled into the story, it doesn't bother you at all. It might help that I've been to all these locations that they were filming practically every other weekend, so I'm really familiar with all of these places. I don't know, maybe that helped with my ability to suspend disbelief. It also made it a lot scarier because it's one thing watching a movie like this about a totally unknown location, and it's another thing to be like, yeah, I've had lunch there. I've walked down that street. I've parked in that parking place. I thought the actors were great. Loved the characters. I was totally rooting for the main romantic couple. He is awesome. And even though she had a tough time there at the end, she looks like a lot of fun to have around. We got to see that aspect of her at the beginning. So I'm rooting for them that they'll survive somehow. I wouldn't go to San Francisco though, because that's another coastal town. You need to go somewhere without a lot of birds. Where doesn't have birds? Maybe they should head to Nevada, because you could barricade yourselves in one of the mines, and there aren't that many birds there. Or Eastern Oregon. Alternatively, you could get on a larger ship and head out in the ocean far enough that there aren't birds out there. The problem with that, of course, is food. You'd have to have a ton of food with you. And you'd have to occasionally go into a port where there's billions of birds. Or I guess you could find a small island that has its own water source, but not too many birds, like a manageable amount that you could just eliminate. I don't know. What would you do if there was a bird apocalypse? Where would you go?